Hey, welcome to Enter Talks. I am David Kirilluk. I am a real estate investor and entrepreneur. What I do, I buy houses to fix, flip, wholesale, and development. Today we are going to talk about how to get good deals, how to buy a house. The first way to buy a house, you need to have access to MLS. Access to MLS have only realtors. But also you can have access to Zillow because it's free and available for everybody, Redfin and Realtor. If you would like to know the real value of your house in California, the best resource is Redfin, because Redfin tells you really what your property worth. Zillow not always right. Sometimes I come to people and say, I will pay you Zillow price, because I know Redfin price sometimes 50 or 60,000 more, sometimes 100,000. So that's why when you need to buy a house, you need to go to Zillow, to Redfin and Realtor and find a property. If you know how to use Zillow, Redfin and Realtor correctly, you can find a lot good deals. A lot of people just looking at the Zillow as a general picture. If you know how to use the system, you will make really money. So next time when you open Zillow, don't just look through and browse. You just study how to use Zillow correctly, how to use Redfin correctly, how to use Realtor correctly. That's why that will help you. The more you're professional of using the platform, the more this platform will be useful to you. Second way how to buy a house, it's a social media. So in social media there are marketplaces, there is also a lot of groups, Facebook groups, and in Facebook groups a lot of investors or wholesalers or sometimes owners list their property because they think that they can sell the property fast. Also you can go to Craigslist. Also some owners, before they want to sell the property with a realtor, they do a test and they list on the Craigslist, and sometimes you can get a better deal than you can buy with a realtor. So you need to watch what's there. The third way to buy a house we call PPL. It's a pay per lead. There are a lot of resources. You go there on those resources, and on these resources you are buying access. Sometimes you put deposit $3,000-$5,000 and you put deposit to buy a lead, and the price per lead today in California, the cheapest you can buy $125, the most expensive is $500. So you need to spend to buy minimum 30 to 50 leads to buy a deal. But if you do calculation with your money, sometimes it's cheaper to pay per leads and then get a deal, a house, than just to go and pay realtor and pay retail and overpay money for this property. The fourth way to buy a property is PPC. It's a pay per click. If you go to Google and you try to find a deal, you Google it and you find, I'm looking to sell house fast, and some ads appear in front of you, and you click on this ad. That's what we call PPC. It's a pay per click. So in this way you fill out application and then you get a deal, a potential house. So you call the people and you talk to them. Another way how to buy is door knocking. So you can door knock on a door and you go drive and you see, this house needs repairs, and you don't knock on the house because something wrong with the roof, people don't take care of their garden, they don't take care of their grass, and you come and say, would you be interested in selling? Sometimes these people are very motivated and say, I was thinking, I do not want to sell, I do not want to hassle. Sir or ma'am, we'll buy as is. You do not need to do nothing. You just take stuff which you need and go, and we'll take care. The next way we also buy houses, we do direct mail. You need to spend tons of money. You can do mailing for 3 months and then get a deal, or you can get 1 deal a month. So you can make 2 deals a month through mailing, but you spend a lot of money and sometimes it doesn't work. People will call you in a year and say, well, look, you have sent me a letter a year ago. Are you still interested in buying? Are you still buying? Because a lot of people, it was a surprise for me collecting the letters. So you can come to people. I visit one guy, he had like a little bit like more than higher than my computer. They say, oh, we are interested, that's what I got it. And I call everybody. You call and you don't answer, they call the another guy. So you need to answer the calls. Another way how to buy properties, also cold calling. So you buy a list, you create a list, you find motivated sellers, like abandoned properties, like vacant properties, like distressed properties, and so on, foreclosure, pre-foreclosure notice of default, and you call them. You say, hey, I'm David, we are looking to buy a house in your neighborhood. Your property come across and we are thinking, would you be interested in selling your property? Something like that. So you need to know how to communicate with people. The more you're professional on the phone, the more successful you are. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me a question in the comments below. Thank you for listening and hope to see you in the next video, and I will be telling more useful tips how to buy houses, how to find good deals, how to do inspections, and so on.